Well, hello. How are you guys? In today's session, I am going to be talking to you about our Canva training. And nearly all of you guys probably have seen our Canva training, and you're here because of that. So I want to give you an inside look at my business and kind of a behind the scenes on this hugely popular training. And I'm actually just in the process of finalizing the edits of a brand new version of it. So I'm going to talk to you about that today. I want to first tell you why I picked the topic of Canva. Kind of what was I thinking? I'm telling you this because I want you to be thinking about your own business. I want you to be thinking, how could I do something like this for my business? What would I offer? So as I thought about the professional women that I talk to who want to have a professional coaching business, who are in the beginning stages of their business, I thought, what is a topic that I can pick that everybody would have fun with, that it would resonate, that could also separate me from so many other people, and that would be kind of something that everybody could benefit from. So I picked Canva because Canva's fun. You know, building a business, there's some things in building a business that aren't quite as fun, but Canva's pretty fun and you can be creative, and there would be really high value from me doing the Canva workshop. So one of my goals in business is to always take things that feel complicated or that feel out of reach and try to make it simpler. I knew that it would be helpful, and I knew that it would help me build know, like, and trust with you. So let me give you 3 things that you need to consider if you're going to do something like this for yourself. One is the purpose, the outcome, and the goal. So I'm going to share those 3 things about this Canva training so you can understand kind of why I came up with it and why I've also re-recorded it, which I'll talk more about in a minute. So the purpose of this Canva training is for us to show you that we have knowledge that you don't have. It is to show you how helpful that we can be. It's to show you that we know how to help you beyond what anybody else can help you, that we know how to help you build a business, that we know how to help you grow a business, and that for our ideal client, we have something that is unique. We have a unique perspective. In fact, I say that in the webinar. I say I have a unique perspective on this. And it's something that I knew people would be interested in. So that's the purpose. The outcome for our clients that I wanted as a result of this was I wanted our clients to be able to use what they learned in that training. So not come and watch one more training and just learn some stuff. I actually wanted you to be able to use it to be able to do something in your business, whether you ever worked with me or not. I wanted it to be that helpful. I wanted you to have like a mind-opening experience where it's like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. So I do have the outcome as you being able to take action so that you do understand what it takes to market your business, that you're able to actually take those 30 social media graphics that we give you and not only just use them, but use them in a way where you can look professional. I talk about attracting your high-level client, elevating your brand, getting higher value perception from your clients, and building your reputation through use of a professional brand. So that is the outcome that I had in mind. And the goal of the entire webinar is to keep you engaged, to keep you there listening to me, to keep you inspired about the possibility of growing your business, to help you say like, there's something different about this. And then to get you to come to our open coaching. So I want you to think about yourself. What would be the purpose? What would be the outcome? And what would be the goal? When I thought about those 3 things, it was like, I have to re-record this training. So let me talk to you about that. This Canva training has been viewed by thousands of people. We have given those graphics away to thousands of people. If y'all have come across our ad that is running on Facebook and Instagram, you have seen all the comments and all the shares. It's really unusual to have that kind of activity on an ad and to have this kind of result. And I'm so grateful. So thank you for sharing it. Thank you for watching it. So with that in mind, knowing that I needed to record it, I'm going to be honest about how I was feeling. I put this off because I kept saying to myself a story that did not serve me. I was like, oh my gosh, so many people love that so much. And The result that I wanted for my business, which was to grow my business, it has created tremendous results. So I've grown my business a lot because of that. I've grown my reputation. So I had a story. Oh boy, this is going to be hard to do. You all know what happens when you have a story that says this is going to be hard to do. I was scared to create the new one. I thought, how can this ever live up to that? And I literally told myself that for months. And I told my team that for months. I was like, how could I ever top this? Well, our coach, Thais Glenn, who does the mindset coaching in the program, she kept saying, Debbie, what if what you can record would be actually better than what you had? What if you could actually create a better result? So I kept hearing that. I kept thinking it over, but I was pretty sure it was a fact that that thing was so perfect I couldn't top it. Another contributing factor is that I have this Facebook ad that is producing so well, and I didn't want to mess it up. Again, not a useful thought. Like, don't mess up your funnel is not a good thought. So I had to start thinking differently about it. And I had to start thinking, okay, what can I do to make this right and even better? So I decided that I was going to refresh what I did. I decided to assess the whole thing. And I decided, okay, what I want to do is basically duplicate the webinar slides. Then I want to review the transcript. I want to look at some of the really things that I thought were compelling and interesting that I said. Then I want to refresh the look of it. In case you've seen it once, when you see it the second time, you'll say, oh, this feels different. I wanted to inject some of the new things that I knew about Canva. We created 30 new social media graphics. So if you have not seen it, I want to invite you to head over to debbieshadid.com/Canva and watch it again, learn some new things, get the new graphics. But I thought, okay, what do I want to do that's different? So once I went through that process, and I'm going to be honest again, I actually made it really hard on myself because I took the transcript after I had updated the slides and I actually copied each portion of the transcript to go with that slide. And I tried last weekend to re-record it, basically reading the transcript and only changing the parts that were new and updated. And then I knew I needed to change the end, which has that really fantastic opportunity that we're offering you, which is complimentary open coaching. So I knew that a couple of those things need to change. I started trying to record this over the weekend. And I think it would be fair to say that I probably tried to record it 25 times. So if y'all sit at home sometimes and you're like, I cannot get it right, I keep having to redo it over and over, I did that. And so I had to think, what is my problem here? Why am I having such a hard time? I had a hard time because honestly, I was trying to do what I had already done instead of saying, Debbie, you know this so well. This is your life's work in the last couple of years. You know this inside out. Stop making this so hard on yourself. Trust that you have the ability to do this even better than you have done it before. So where do you need to be thinking like this in your business? Where do you have thoughts that are not serving you, that are keeping you stuck? I hope this is opening up again some like aha moments to you. So after I tried all those times of recording, the one thing I want to point out is that I was so committed to getting it recorded. I spent all day Saturday evening till I went to bed, got up on Sunday, went to church. I started promptly after church. I did not record the final version until 10:30 Sunday night. So I was determined. I gave myself a time frame. I wasn't going to go to bed until I had it done. Are you doing that with the things that you set your goal to? Are you following through with that kind of determination? So I actually re-recorded it and finally got to the end where I just decided, you know what? I'm not going to read the script. I am not going to follow the slides. I know what this is all about. I'm going to go through the workshop and I'm going to give it my best, which is just talking to you about what you need to do. So that is exactly what I did. I didn't reinvent the whole thing. I just allowed myself to be me and to be there. And I have to tell you, it felt so much better. But one more catch. After we edited all of it and we got it all set up, I had my team watch it. And do you know what I had done to myself? because I had worked so hard on Saturday and Sunday. By the time I did the final version at 10:30 Sunday night, I was a little tired and my energy was a little bit low. So we put it out there in the world and my team watched it and said, thank God, so honestly to me, the first couple of minutes are a little bit low energy. And I want you guys to hear me on this. Your first couple of minutes of anything cannot be low energy. Why? Because people click off. So it was like, okay, I cannot let that be, even though I've already had somebody edit it, even though the technology has been updated, even though I finally accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, even though, it was like, no, you have to redo it. So this morning, I came up to my office and I said, all right, give it your best, bring all your energy, inspire these women to do what it is you want them to do. Help them understand that you can teach them something that will change their business forever. Be excited about these trainings. So I did that. I re-recorded the training and I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. I feel so much better about the way it turned out. And I have no doubt that this training for sure is hands down better than what I had created. So what is it that you need to do in your business? What have you settled for so-so, ho-hum? That's basically what I was going to do with that webinar because I was so glad to finally get it done. I was so relieved. Check in with yourself and see where you can up-level what you've already got. I stayed with what was working. I had assessed and I knew that that webinar had created so much interest. It had built my brand. It had built my reputation. It had gained me so many clients. I was not going to change that, but I updated it. And then I brought my best to it again so we can put it back out into the world. Now, I want to talk about one more thing. And the overall theme of this webinar was about creating your entire professional coach brand. In the new webinar, I actually created a brand, which is something I did not do in the first version. Again, it was up-leveled. I created a brand and I show you exactly how to do a logo, how to pick custom professional colors, all from one photo. So I want to encourage you guys. This is one of the foundational steps in the Business Building Boutique. That is to really create a professional brand that you will be so proud of. When you have a professional brand, what I can tell you for sure is that you will be excited about telling people, go check out my website. You'll be excited to have your friends and family show up and follow you on Instagram. Some of you guys are not showing up in your marketing because you're not all that crazy about your brand. You're not really understanding how to utilize your brand to its fullest potential. And, as you build your business, your brand is so key to getting it right from the beginning because everything that you create, everything that I have for my coaching business, thousands and thousands of pages of documents in Canva, they all match. You do not want to be changing your brand in the middle. So in the Business Building Boutique, we offer an intensive mastermind where we actually meet with you. We walk you through a process of creating and finding and developing your unique, authentic brand identity. If you watch the first training and you watch the second training, I say this, I do not want you to look at what other coaches are creating. I want your brand to be so reflective of you. This is how you guys can say to me when you get on a call with me or when you see me in a workshop, like, oh my gosh, you do look exactly like the brand. It's like, yes, I am me always. This is me. Right? Always, always. So I look like the brand. I show up. I don't have to get ready to be the brand. I am the brand and I want to help you do that too. So if you are stuck on your branding, this is the first key thing that we do to help you. And if you were going to go hire somebody to do your branding for you, over my career, I've spent upwards of almost $4,000. The last branding person I hired, I spent $3,800. The brand that I currently have, I did myself. So all of what you guys see now in the last few years that I've done, I did myself. So let us help you create a brand that is so authentic to you, that will inspire you, that you will feel proud of, that you will want to market. And finally, when you have a professional brand, you will be seen as a pro. That is the end outcome that will change your business forever. All right, here is my call to action for you. Go sign up for that new Canva training, debbieshadid.com/Canva. Come to the training. Get those graphics. Use them on social media and tag me. Come to our complimentary open coaching. Get coached and find out how we can support you as we help you create a business that you will love. All right, you guys, have an amazing week. I hope this insight was useful to you. Cannot wait to see what you create for your own business. All right, have an amazing day. Bye-bye.